It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between these road warriors and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud off the play fake. Buying some time right. He's got it downfield near the edge. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught by Wilson. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Henry. You gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. On play action with Dart. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go, let's go.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. Hands around him, he's got space. He finds space, middle of the field. 40. Hits the 20. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives. The trade himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Buys time, rolling right. Looking right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Hey, trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dumps. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Dart gonna throw again. Forced out to his right. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll go. Here's Dart. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They go play action with Stroud. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Commanders get to it first. And they'll return it for a touchdown. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
On the quick, right?
3rd and long for him here. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. He connects downfield. The offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards and a fresh set of downs, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route, too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Stroud off of play action. That one going to go against the D. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Stroud throwing here on first. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So Reed will hand off to Henry. He did well to shake off one tackle. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Stroud. Gets this one to Waller. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Already.
Here's Stroud. Setting up the screen. Space to the left. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Already.
A draw now. This is Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, some positive yardage here, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught just shy of the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock. Well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He fires one deep down the road. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Let's go now. Warriors, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on a deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Higgins, the man in motion right. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Left leg 19. Wrap all leading.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Taking a chance to the end zone. This is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now.
Commanders 8. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Complete to Henry on the check down. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Flying down the middle of Henry. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
14 yards. And the Seahawks.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
On the quick, right? Maintain.
On play action, here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. It's complete. Play made by Cup. By man, he's in the clear. Still fighting forward. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch. That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On first down, here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He finds a Dunze downfield. This play heads out of bounds. Mark it down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Some fighting going both ways, deep down the field that time, but it's the defense who gets flags for it. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. On play action with Dart. Deep to the left side. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Seahawks get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turf. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Pass pulled in by Henry. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. The 30. And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
Jones on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, here's Dart. Look at that power, deep left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
70 lines, go!
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Dart. Odunze's got it right side. As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, to get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks trying to end this before the final quarter. Carlson to tack on the extra points. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Reed now to kick this one away. He's got the squiver. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's start now. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70.
Back to throw, here starts. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Dart gonna go for it on 4th. Absolutely fires this one right side. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's gonna be a turnover on downs. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud completes it quick. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Henry. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Seahawks keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Look out. Right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
3rd down now. Here starts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Staring down that down and distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Grab ball 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's the snap on 4th. Headed out right. Making the call himself. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. So failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs. First down now, ball at the 33.
All right.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 26-yard line.
Another run for Henry. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So after figuring out the flag, now we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
All right.
Running it after the penalty. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
11.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
All right.
Running once more with Henry. And this run's good for a 9-yard pickup. It still leaves him short. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
That one's a miss. So he hung it out right at that upright. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Going on first down. It starts. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Byron Murphy picks it. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. Defense getting in on the fun Brock with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Isaiah Barker is on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Dart setting in the throw here. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
He's going to try another deep one here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game look doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks are running him out of the building. Carlson now to add one more. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Reed now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. From the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darks looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He makes the 25. And finally be taken down right along the 40. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Dart gonna throw again. This is Loveland. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. New set of downs for him, and Sharks at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Irving on 2nd. They shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
There's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The drive begins with Henry. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They're going to pass it here. It's pulled in by Henry. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
It's complete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That one intended for Drake London. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
That's some room to work. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Seahawks throw 6 more on the blowout. Drake London with a touchdown. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Reaches the 40. At the 20. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. All right, Brock, let's see if this is able to provide a little spark, because their offense just hasn't been able to consistently provide their own so far this game.
Yeah, a little spark, a little charge, a little juice, a little bit of energy. He wouldn't be denied trying to do what he can to jolt this team.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week and find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
posers.
You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there.
Yeah, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sun, it's almost over now, almost over now.
You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Set it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed 'cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why. 'Cause if you don't,
Can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel.
it's almost over now, almost over now.
I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now.
You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now.
You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. No one ever really dies. Do you believe that? Well, if not, for you,
It's almost over now, almost over now.
Run it down, the sun is up. So run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. No half of the time in it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got this do it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up, I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my sun it down. Work it for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. So nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. There's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today. But we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't face. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the bigs on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, Anna, bread, bring them in,